What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back home, we're in the garage, and we're about to get back with regular programming here on the driveway. Now, today's task is super simple. A couple of weeks ago, we went to the junkyard, we scored a first-gen Integra front lip, and we're going to be installing that on the JDM EF2 front bumper, because it looks naked without one. Now, before we actually dive into the bumper, I am going to talk you guys' ears off just a little bit, so be warned. If you guys haven't seen the last couple of videos, be sure to go back and check it out. 2 weeks ago, we drove the JDM EF2 all the way down to SoCal to attend the HANA meet. 14-year attendance for me and 20-year overall. This is the 20-year anniversary, and let me tell you guys what, it was probably one of the biggest shows I have attended in a very long time. 20-year anniversary, man. Over 50 plus registered vendors, over 1,000 plus cars showed up. Food vendors were freaking awesome. They even had a row for like early 90s drag racers and current drag racers, so that was a nice lineup to see. But overall, long story short, after the show, I was supposed to head home the next day. It was supposed to be a 3-day trip, but the car was overheating so badly. I didn't want to risk driving the car super duper hot, even in the middle of the night, even with my fan on all the time. So we ended up parking the car at the homie Tazzy's house. Big shout out to Tazzy and Sammy for allowing me to stay at your guys' place for almost 2 weeks. And because of that, we were able to order parts, have stuff on the way to try to fix the car, which didn't fix the car. We narrowed it down, we did some tests. It kind of pointed fingers at the radiator, because I was a little skeptical about the radiator when I first put it in the car, but realistically it was the only radiator that it had, so I ran it. The radiator turned out to be my issue the entire time. The radiator came out of my buddy's race car, which blew up last season, and all that pressure got into the cooling system, got to the radiator, and bloated the radiator, which is what was skeptical to me, because the radiator wasn't squared, it was fat. And after further looking at the radiator, because I pulled it out to do the fan setup, all the fins were completely crushed by the core, because the pressure pressured the fins and bloated all of it where air wasn't coming through. That was my overheating issue. So we got another radiator from one of the donor engine that Tazzy had sitting at Jose's house. So we put an EG radiator into my car, and all my temperature problem went out the window. Driving home, 300 plus miles, 7 hours straight, the temperature was sitting at about 147 to 155. It was ice cold driving my car all the way back home. But let me tell you guys what, the JDM EF2 most definitely impressed me, especially on its first drive. On its first drive, doing over 1,100 freaking miles, it drove freaking incredible. So before I talk about everything going on right here, let me show you guys the radiator. This is a Skunk 2 half core for an EF specifically, because it is a little shorter, and because this thing popped in my friend's car. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. You can see how it's bowed out right there. You guys probably can't see it on the GoPro, but I'll throw a picture. In between the core, all the fins are completely crushed, and when you put the radiator up to the sun, you cannot see through it at all. Right? So the radiator ended up being my problem. I did bring an extra fan, which was a 10-inch spall, which I didn't trust to run on a full-size radiator. That's more so meant for like tuck radiators, because you're supposed to run 2 of them. So because the car was overheating, before we found the solution, I did add a spare fan up in the front right there, zip tied to the core support. It's literally just sitting right here in the grill, and I was hoping that this was going to help draw air to the radiator, that one, and then the big spall fan that I ordered to ship to SoCal was going to draw this air out to pull the heat away from the radiator. That didn't do anything whatsoever, so the overheating issue was still happening. We threw in this radiator, and I was a little skeptical too, because EG, EK, DCs are typically taller, and we have to cut the hood to fit this. Fortunate for us, the EK-EG radiator fitted perfectly. So you guys see we have microfiber right there, because the mounts were for the other radiator, not this one. So I did a cushion down there, I did a cushion between my core support, put a zip tie, the hoses held it in place, and this thing drove literally almost 350 miles all the way home, and the temperature was contained. So I think for right now, I'm gonna run this radiator. I'll make a new bracket just to kind of hold this sucker in place, because eventually I am gonna be putting AC back in, and I'm gonna run a full core when the pocket is right. But for right now, the car runs perfectly with this current half core radiator. This brings me to another topic really quickly I want to touch bases on. The thing about all these cars that I build, guys, is that I'm not afraid to drive them, and I drive them not here to the store or here to the next city, I drive these cars 1,000 miles consecutively, like we just did this weekend with the JDM EF2, over 1,100 freaking miles on a fresh build. And you know, I'm always gonna expect things to break or go wrong or minor issues, right? So I get a lot of negative comments every single day, and a lot of content creators, you guys know this too, we get negative comments every single day, especially like the same guy who keeps commenting my car is trash, my car is bunk, you know, my cars always break, or whatever the case is. Dude, I drive my car. My blue car blew the transmission because I'm out there doing hits. You know, granted, I've only shredded transmission like that twice, third gear being completely shredded, in the last 15 years or so. That's a pretty good ratio, 2 transmission in like 15 years. I'm not complaining. So all the negative comments that I get, I just want to let you guys know that it doesn't bother me. I just find it very funny to talk about. That's all it is. You guys probably saw the other video where I talked about, you know, the YouTube short that went a little viral and everybody started talking crap about my giant hands. Not everybody know me. Not everybody know I got big hands. But in the video, I guess I can understand why people were talking about it, right? But I just thought it was super funny. Negative comments, if anything, helps the algorithm. So thank you guys for your negative mindset and leaving a comment. I appreciate the view as well too. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to lay that on the table real quick, because I know a lot of you guys were showing me a lot of support to tell me to ignore negativities and stuff like that, but it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. If anything, it just makes me grin a little bit and I move on with my life. That's all it really is. So today, again, guys, the sun has already gone down. I did a lot of musical chairs with the cars, and obviously, if you guys look, the silver car is not here anymore. The silver car is the only car in the fleet that doesn't run. The engine popped last November, and the short block should be back here mid-April, and we're gonna start assembling everything back together for the car. So the cars moved back to this spot here because I was tired of seeing it on the grass, and it's sitting in the long-term slot on the driveway because this is the next car on the chopping block. The wagon, I moved it to that corner because I don't drive it often, so you know, kind of out of the way. And if I need to move it out, it's pretty easy. Turn completely right and it'll pull out of the slot. So the wagon's here, the blue EF sedan's in the back, the EF2's on the driveway because I'm still working on the car, and this is the slot on the driveway where, you know, I'm working on the car, and then, you know, if somebody else's car comes in, easily move it out to bring the next car here. And then obviously long-term parking spot. So the cars are piled up here. The KRX is still in the corner. The grass looks less of a junkyard because it's one less car. But anyways, JDM EF2, guys, after driving it down to SoCal, yeah, it looks really naked without a front lip. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be molding the first gen Integra lip we got from the junkyard onto the bumper. Instead of just installing it and cutting the ends off, we're going to mold it to make it look like it's meant for the bumper. So let's get everything set up. I think it's safe to say I don't need this fan anymore, and I might end up repurposing the relay setup that's still connected to the car. Look at the OEM hardware that's stuck to my bumper. These are completely rusted out. These aren't even 10 mils anymore. They're cooked for sure. As long as I can get these off cleanly without like messing up my bumper, I do have all the hardware that I pulled off the Integra when I took this lip off. So they just need a good old scrubbing, and this should be useful. Right, I think I have all of them. So the lip right here, first gen Integra lip. If you guys are from the Honda Tech days, you guys know this on the EF sedan bumper is a little bit long, and only one dude back in the days, his name is Lynn. He had a burgundy EF sedan that had this lip on his car, but he molded this back half right here to make it look OEM. So most people will put it on, cut it off, and it'll be an open in the backside. Lynn, he cut this, molded it and made it look OEM. So that's the goal. I'm gonna cut whatever that length is off, move it forward, and then we're gonna do some plastic welding, some body work, and hopefully get the lip painted with some trim black along with the grill, because we're already here, as well as the molding. So the molding, front bumper and rear bumper, was painted same color as the car, whoever painted this in Japan. It's supposed to be like, you know, hot rod black, you know, that satin black, like this. It's supposed to be like this, but they painted it, and I get it because it is a lot of work to get the line perfectly straight. So when I do end up painting the lip, I'm not sure if it's in this video, when I do paint the lip, we're gonna do the grill and the molding as well. Now this is supposed to be chrome, this pinstripe right here, and I'm not sure why it's not chrome, and it's like a different color. Like if you guys look, it's a different color on the back. You can kind of see how it's white and it's gray. So I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like it comes off. Can you guys see it move around? Yeah, so if it comes off, cool. If it doesn't come off, I'm gonna have to tape it up. But I do want that chrome, but after kind of like looking at all the rest of the tuner stuff, I might do a gold. I might do the pinstripe gold. I'm not sure. So it looks like I just need to cut the head off the bolt and it'll slide right out because there's no tab right here. So what's stopping it is the head being hella big and it can't go past the bumper. And also I just noticed that the pinstripe can come off because you can see all the little tabs right here. Yeah, so that's good to know. That is good to know. I was 2 years old, guys. This is a good thing to know. The first gen integral lip mounting holes lines up with almost all the holes on the JDM EF2 bumper. So if you look right here in the center, if I kind of butt it up, you look over here, that's lined up. You look over here, that's lined up. If I push this one in, that lines up. Same thing with all of these. If I push it in, it all lines up, or except this one right here. So it's a half hole, but you know, we can oval it out if we have to. But the good thing is we can use the factory hardware and it'll line up for the most part. So let's get the new hardwares real quick. So what I ended up doing here was I pressured this corner of the lip to line up the hole, and I was able to put the hardware through. The only hole that didn't line up was this one and the opposite side. But honestly, with the lip secured with just these corner and the center, it's pretty on there, and it's pretty flush as well too with the trim. You guys see the little trim right here? Pretty flushed. And if I really want to put a hardware through here, I can just oval up that hole and put a hardware through. But realistically, it's pretty firm on there, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna use these little squiggly wires right here to tie the two lips together. Put a couple in the front, a couple in the back. I'm gonna clean these up right here so I can get inside. I need to pop the lip off so I can do under there as well too. I'm gonna use the cutoff from the lip to mold. So this is taking a lot longer than I hoped for, only because my Amazon heat gun it's really not working. So I'm using the torch to like melt the plastic, and then I'm torching the tip of the gun to kind of massage the plastic into place. So if you look, I kind of already did this side here, around, over there. I still gotta hit that and underneath. I'm gonna have to do this 4 times, right? 1 to shorten it to bring the bolt hole to line up, and then 2 to get the edge to the edge of the bumper. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna take me some time because of that sucker right there failing on me, but I'm gonna go ahead and just knock out this one here, and then we'll pick back up when we trim this one to fit. And then honestly, I'm just gonna knock that side out right there. Okay, so I got the lip put back on, got the front side and the back side all plastic welded up. Now I'm ready to cut the edge off. So let's go ahead and figure out how much we need to knock off here to move this lip forward. Got all the seams molded, top side, bottom side. Just got to shape it up before body work. Oh, I am so excited. Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna pick back up with you guys tomorrow. It is like 10 o'clock right now. Didn't expect it to take this long, but you know what? I got patience, and this is gonna be sick when it's done. See you guys in a second. This is what I have in my cabinet, and this is what I use for like lips and stuff before, or filling up, you know, gouge moldings. Polyflex, flexible polyester glazing putty. I'm not sure if this is the right stuff, but it has never given me an issue. Can I sand my lip down, dude? Can you like go sit somewhere else? Okay guys, so I just had some Wingstop because I was driving around all day, picking up stuff, delivering stuff, Walmart run, cat food, and I went to the parts store to grab adhesive promoter. And I'm so used to seeing like that magenta can that's made by Duplicolor, right? And they have now Rust-Oleum adhesive promoter. I've never seen it before. And everything in their rack is all Rust-Oleum now. Like, what happened to Duplicolor wax and grease remover? Like, what is this? I didn't really need that, but it's nice to have, especially because we're gonna get to painting cars soon. I got these two blade silver cars that are crusty as hell. But anyways, we're back now. The goal is to spray the lip, the grill, and the molding. So last night I spent the rest of the night to finish sanding the lip down. Let me show you guys. It is on the car right now, and that is looking so good. This side is a little wonky. This is the first side that I did, but dude, let me show you the driver's side. That is looking sharp. What's up, buddy? Yeah, anyways, lips looking really good, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop the bumper off. We're gonna pop the lip off, we're gonna scuff it up, we're gonna scuff the grill, and then I'm gonna tape the bumper up. And then we're gonna scuff the molding as well. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this. I'm not sure if I want to put it back on until we figure out a solution, what we're gonna do as far as like refreshing this, because I don't know what this peel is. It's like super duper peeled out, and it was supposed to be like chrome or whatever, but I'm not worried about that. Modified. I'm telling you guys, really friendly cat. Let's get to painting. Same product, trim black, 39,144. This is in a quart -LV, and this is a 1-to-1 mix with reducer, because this thing comes out really thick, and thick creates like an orange peel from my experience. And obviously the backside specification to your gun, your compressor, the air, the tip, and all that, I'm just going to spray how it works for me. So we're going to mix this 1-to-1. I'm gonna hit the raw plastic with adhesion promoter, practically just the grill. Since the molding was painted with the car, it's already scuffed up. Probably gonna do like 2 layers of this. Guys, with the paint being so damn dark, it's really hard to tell the difference on the trim black. But dude, it looks freaking incredible. I waited about 10-15 minutes before I peeled off the wrap, and still left a nice sharp line, as much as I would prefer to use a different tape. But I just realized right here is a drip from whoever painted this car beforehand. That's paint drip. For some reason I didn't sand that all the way, but regardless, it looks a ton better, especially with the lip on, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this thing on the car. Guys, I'm gonna apologize right now for showing you guys the final product of the bumper and lip in the dark, but I'll be sure to throw some pictures at the end of the video in the daytime so you guys can get a better look on how this thing turned out. And let me tell you guys, this thing changed the whole look on the front end of the JDM EF2. My goodness. Ooh. Yeah, I can tell you guys, seeing this thing in person, like here right now, this thing looks so freaking good. I've been a big fan of the first gen Integra front lip for a very long time. It's just very unfortunate that the first gen Integra don't really come into the yard anymore. I used to collect this for all the EF I've ever had, on my friends' EF they've ever had, and this lip just fits perfect because it is squared just like the car itself. But man, oh man, like OEM, with the little trim in between as well too. The video does not do this justice at all. And you know what, the more I look at this color and the black combo, I'm really loving the tank vibes, green and black. Man, this thing looks good. It actually looks really good without the trim as well too. Obviously we took it off, and I got to figure out how to restore it, or if I want to buy like chrome wrap and wrap it chrome and then throw it back into the car. I'm almost certain now, looking at the moldings and the fender molding, that the centerpiece doesn't separate. I might just pop off the fender one to see if there's like any clips in the backside of that, but I highly doubt it. I tried picking at it earlier and it's literally like tape or something, but we'll figure that out later. I know for sure the front and the rear comes off because they move around, and honestly, like, it looks good without the chrome. But because this is a 35XT, I most definitely want that that little feature that the 35XT has with the chrome trim in the middle. The grill is supposed to be chrome as well too, but they painted the grill the same color as the car, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I really don't. But if I really want to see how it looks, again, I can get some chrome wrap and wrap it and see how it looks. But regardless, that's for a later day to think about. The front lip mold looks freaking awesome, and I am super stoked about it. Look at this guy. Honestly guys, I didn't expect to take this long to mold the lip and then paint all the trims on the front bumper, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. My little soldering iron from Amazon works really well with the staples, but doesn't work really well when you put the attachment to melt the plastic. I ended up using a torch to kind of heat up the process, and I think molding the end caps that we, welded back in is what took the longest time. It does have like a little shape to it, so it took a lot of time to kind of get the contours right. But at the end of the day, no matter how many hours I spent at it, the end result was well worth it. And you guys know me, I'm the type of person that, if I can make the damn thing, I'm gonna make the damn thing. It is about 10 o'clock right now, guys, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the night to clean up all the mess that I made in the last 3 days. So we're gonna cap out this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the custom first gen Integra junkyard lip molded onto the JDM EF2 front bumper. If you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for more progress update on the JDM EF2, because I got a couple other things I want to do, and I just got some words that my short block for the silver car should be coming back this weekend. So we might be jumping back onto the sleeper build. If you guys want to stick around for any of those, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let me know down below as well too how the look lips on the car. Judge based off the photos at the end of this video, man. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.